Today, we're going to discuss real estate market explained through four key trends. As we move into the second half of the year, one thing's clear. Our current real estate market is one for the record books. The exact mix of conditions that we have today creates opportunities for both buyers and sellers. Here's a look at four key components that are shaping our unprecedented market. Well, number one, a shortage of inventory. Earlier this year, a number of homes available for sale fell to an all-time low. In recent months, however, inventory levels have trended up, and the latest housing market trends reports from Realtor.com says that June newly listed homes grew 5.5% on a year-per-year basis and 10.9% on a month-per-month. So that's the surge that we're hitting over the last June. Now, typically, fewer listed homes appear on the market between the month of June compared to May. The reason for that are graduations, Father's Day, and getting the end of school year, right? Well, this year, the growth in new listings continued later into the summer season, which is a welcome sight for the tightening market. The good news for buyers who crave more options, but even though we're expecting small gains in the number of available homes for sale, inventory remains a challenge everywhere, including the East Side. So that's why it's still a seller's market. So don't get caught up in thinking somehow this is going to be a buyer's market. Number two, buyer competition and bidding war. So today's ongoing low supply coupled with high demand creates a market characterized by higher buyer competition and bidding wars. Buyers are going above and beyond to make sure their offer stands out. We've had clients, buyers, offer season tickets to sports teams like the Seahawks in order to influence the seller to accept their offer. There's a lot of things happening out there. Now, keep in mind that that this is an exponential growth. So if you take the area from Bellevue and Seattle and you go north and south, the further north and south you get, the less amount of multiple offer situations you're going to get. So just keep that in mind. Also, there's a confidence index. According to the latest index from the National Association of Realtors on the East Side, the average home sale receives 6 offers. Now, for buyers, the best way to put a compelling offer together is by working with, of course, a local real estate broker to find out what the sellers are working. And I think really the advantage there is to have somebody that's not emotionally involved that can reach out to the sellers through the seller agent and find out what is important to the seller. Number three, home price appreciation. Now, the competition among buyers is driving prices up. That's for sure. But over the past year, we've seen home price appreciation rise across the country. According to the most recent home price index in CoreLogic, a national index, prices have increased, get this, 15% year over year. Now, this is a nationwide number. This is not a localized number. This is across the country. So the problems that we're running into is when people are moving or relocating, is it doesn't matter if you're in Seattle, Austin, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Manhattan, you're seeing a strong surge in prices year over year. Now, May in 2021, the gain from May of 2020 was 4.2%. That's the highest year over year gain since November of 2005. What's spurring this? Low mortgage rates. Low mortgage rates, we're right now hovering about 3, is causing that drive for buyers to consider buying. Rising home values is a big part of why real estate remains one of the top sought after investments for Americans. Potential sellers, it also means it's a great time to list your house and maximize the return on investment. Now, the fourth metric we're going to look at is a rise in home values and equity. The equity in a home doesn't just grow when a homeowner pays their mortgage, it also grows as the home price appreciates. Thanks to the jump in price appreciation, homeowners across the country are seeing record-breaking gains in home equity. CoreLogic, our data guy, recently reported that homeowners with mortgages, which account for about 62% of all properties, have seen their equity increase by almost 20% year over year, representing a collective equity gain of almost $1.9 trillion and an average gain of $33,000 per borrower since the first quarter of 2020. Well, that's a major perk for households to leverage, right? To move from one to another. Homeowners can use that equity to accomplish some major life goals into their dream homes. It's a perfect storm. So if you're thinking about selling or buying, there really is no better time than the present. Let's connect, let's talk, and find out how you can take advantage of the conditions that we're seeing today and meet your home ownership goals. So that's our Real Talk segment for today.